speaking of MLS and what this 2024 season meant, when it came to attendance, Herc, you pointed this out for us. It's the second most among all global soccer leagues. Is it something, nothing, or everything?
It's something. And listen, we can't deny that having the second most, attended, league in the world isn't eye-catching, especially for Major League Soccer, it's not even 30 years yet into its league history. Obviously, most leagues around the world don't have 30 teams or approaching 30 teams.
Well, yeah, there's, the Bundesliga, who was just below them, has 18 teams.
There you go.
So
but I will
you have
argue
5 or 6 less matches a week.
Per week, exactly.
Yeah, that can add up pretty quickly.
Times 30 something?
Yeah.
Here's what I will argue, though. Those are stadiums. Those are 60,000
Some are.
Stadiums.
Some are. But you'll have...
Together, she's 35,000.
These soccer-specific stadiums, LA Galaxy, their stadium they hosted, it was 26,000 full house capacity.
Right.
So these aren't these massive stadiums. So there's something there. There's something to build on. What I would argue is, and Max Kellerman always said this. Max Kellerman would talk about the popularity of the NHL. Every city in the NHL fills up their arena. Who watches you on TV.
Right.
And that is the important thing when you talk about Major League Soccer, when you talk about attendance numbers. That is great. You can prove that you've got a hardcore fan that's willing to buy the season ticket to come out and support you. But you need to prove that you have that fan that's going to watch you, and not just in those cities. And that's right now the biggest battle.
Kirk, where are these TV contracts coming from? They're not coming from because 700,000 people are sitting in a stadium. No. They're coming because tens to 100 million people are watching every week on TV. When you look at Real Madrid, Barcelona, for a league game, the worldwide attendance or the worldwide viewing doubles the Super Bowl. Yeah. For a league game. That's why you have these massive contracts, not because there's 500,000 people sitting in a stadium somewhere. So, yes, I think it's a great starting point for MLS. First and foremost, be relevant in your city, get people to come out and watch you. The next step, obviously, is to up the viewing numbers. But you got to start with being relevant in your city and people wanting to come to your games.
Look, there's an art in creating storylines around numbers and statistics.
Oh, yeah. Right? There's a lot of data picking, for sure.
You can always bend those numbers in your favor
if they choose to
and make it look, make it look like
to disclose them.
The biggest storyline. It's helping you out because of the numbers that you're going to present. And I completely understand why Major League Soccer would go out and brag about these numbers, because it is something. It is definitely something. Yeah. But we have
context.
Absolutely. Context is everything. Nobody has ever questioned, I believe, the loyalty of the local fan bases in Major League Soccer. They are very, very loyal. They will be there.
Really quickly, who do you support?
San Luis. Atlético de San Luis.
Monterrey.
Christina, okay. How often?
Got a long list here.
Shut up. He didn't ask you.
Yeah.
How often can you get to where you're supporting your team?
Yes. Yeah.
But you can watch your local team.
Yes,
and you'll have one of the other. Now, you can I can run into a fan in Seattle who goes to a lot of Sounders games or whatever, and they'll say, oh, but I'm a Liverpool fan, or I'm a,
Like me, I'm a City fan. Okay. So, there you go.
Yeah. But how often are you getting 6,000 miles away to go watch your team? So you say, okay, I support my local team, I support my team.
Thank you.
Wherever.
Thank you, Casey.
It's an outlet.
Thank you.
It's an outlet.
Preach.
Oh, okay.
Preach.
We'll see if Casey defends you here in a little bit.
I owe him coffee because the U.S. beat Mexico.
You owe
I owe
some bets. We'll talk about it in a little bit.